Hey everybody. I was looking at, the news, and I was seeing this, all the fires, all the wildfires and stuff that were happening in California. And it's a mess. I mean, I've seen some of the people that work for the fire department say that there was no water in the fire hydrants, and it's crazy what's happening. And you've seen some of the celebrities, their homes have been affected and burned down, and it's just a mess. And the interesting thing about it is, I remember when Karen Bass was running against Rick Caruso. I think he's a big real estate developer out in California. And, people had the choice to choose between somebody with business experience, somebody that's successful, somebody that knows how to manage money and manage people versus, Karen Bass, of all people. And the thing about it is, folks sometimes have to wake up and say to themselves, let me try something new. I mean, I know a lot of people in California, some of them don't like the Republican Party. They think, oh, the Republicans are evil and they don't care about people and all they care about is money and business. But I mean, when you're dealing with a city like Los Angeles, you want somebody that knows what they're doing. And, Rick Caruso's had a lot of success. And you would think that people would see that and say, wait a minute, that's the guy we need. But, people get so caught up in, well, we don't want to elect a Republican because Republicans are evil. And, I think this is going to be a huge wake-up call for a lot of people in California to try something new. You don't have to always, every election cycle choose a Democrat. And we're seeing time and time again where some of these Democrats that they choose are people that don't know what they're doing. And I even looked at, the fire chief out in LA. I mean, they have folks running things that, it almost feels like they just picked them because they said, well, we need the first woman and we need the first this person and the first that. I mean, instead of worrying about, all this, let's have the first woman and the first whoever, get people that know what they're doing. And, I'm looking at some of the people that are in positions of power in California. I mean, not California, but LA. And, it doesn't make sense. And I think, when all this happened, Karen Bass was on a trip somewhere. And, she ended up coming back. And I've seen videos of her where somebody was asking her, what do you think? What are your thoughts? And she was, I guess, in shock. And I mean, right now is not a time for anybody in LA to be in shock. They need to rebuild, especially the folks in government. They need to, have boots on the ground and do something. And, it's crazy to me that California keeps on picking folks like Karen Bass again, it's amazing to me, especially seeing that Rick Caruso would have been a very good choice to run that city. He would have done an amazing job. And some of this stuff wouldn't be happening. And you would have all this stuff with crime and just, Karen Bass just didn't know what she was doing. And being the mayor of LA is a very big job. And you need people that have experience, that know what they're doing, people that, are hardworking, that, just people that know how to, manage folks. It's a lot that goes into being a mayor, but especially when you're the mayor of an important city like Los Angeles. And so I don't know if, the city's even prepared for the Olympics. I mean, I know that, you have, it would be a great spot to have the Olympics. And I know that I think they're going to have the Olympics in 2028. And I mean, you've got a lot of great areas and it would be huge, it make a huge impact on, the business economy out there in California. But, if you can't even, manage to protect neighborhoods from burning down. I mean, when there's neighborhoods that, the firemen are going up to the fire hydrants and you don't have water, then who's to say that, something doesn't happen during the Olympics? Imagine if there's a crisis during the Olympics where you have a bunch of different countries that are coming there to play a game, and then all of a sudden the fire breaks out or something happens. They're going to be looking like, what's going on in America? And so to me, this is not a shocker. I'm not shocked. When I saw Karen Bass versus Rick Caruso and I saw the debates, I'm like, Rick Caruso is a much better choice. He knows what he's doing. He has the resume. But I said, something tells me people are going to, in LA, are going to choose Karen Bass, because they get so caught up in, oh, well, this is a Democrat. We have to have the Democrats, care about people and all this other stuff. And so, again, sometimes you get what do they say? Sometimes you get what you vote for. And it's sad that this is happening, but maybe this will be a wake-up call for California to vote for Republicans again. And then also, I hope that Rick Caruso, when it's said and done, I hope he ends up becoming the mayor of California if he decides to, run again for that position, because you need somebody in there, especially when you're running a place like Los Angeles, a place that has a lot of, different moving parts. You need somebody in there with experience and someone who knows what they're doing. So, it's very sad what's happening in, not even just Karen Bass, but look at Governor Gavin Newsom. And Gavin Newsom, he's been a total failure. So I don't know why California keeps on electing people like Gavin Newsom and Karen Bass, but something's got to change. And it's sad because California is such a great state. It has a beautiful, cities and towns and people, and, they just need to get their stuff together. So it's very sad what's happening. I hope that I know that California is going to recover from this. I hope people are able to rebuild their houses and schools and communities. And, please, next time, vote for a Republican. Please just try something different, because this whole voting for these liberals and Democrats is not going to work out for California. So that's just my opinion. Let me know how you feel in the comment section. Thank you.